Hi, welcome back to Rhythm Magazine and another of my Getting Started articles. Colin Woolway here. Today we are going to look at triplets in groups of 4. Now, what we understand is that a bar of 8th note triplets will give you 12 notes, which are easily divided into 4 groups of 3. But you can also divide them into 3 groups of 4, and that's what we're going to be looking at because the end result is quite interesting. So to start with, I'm going to demonstrate a simple bar of 8th note triplets guided by some quarter note time on my hi-hat, and then I'm going to move them in groups of 4 down the kit. We'll leave this drum out, so I just get 4, 4, 4, and then I'll do a little bit of swing jazz and put it into context. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now let's divide those groups of 4 up in a different way. Let's play the first note of every group on a tom, and we can go high, mid and low like this. Now, if you've not done this before, concentrate on keeping your triplets nice and steady because the notes the toms give us will seem slightly weird. Anyway, look, let's go. What I mean, slightly weird. So let me tell you that the 3 notes you're hearing are referred to as minim or half note triplets. 3 evenly spaced notes in the bar. Minim or half note triplets, depending on what counting system you use. So now let's put that into context. If we're saying a bar of jazz and then a bar of triplets with them divided into groups of 4. Okay, if you keep your triplets nice and steady, those 3 notes will come out in time, even though if you've never done this before, it might seem they're not in time, but they are. So for our third example, we're going to play the same tom subdivisions, but on the cymbals instead. And when I play the cymbals, I'm going to use the bass drum to back that up. I'll focus on the ride cymbal to start with. Now, if you're playing the hi-hat on 2 and 4, or in fact, let's just start with the hi-hat and quarter notes, do watch where these bass notes go. That's where they'll fall, but if you think that's tricky, it's a little bit easier when you do it in context with the triplets. So let's do, first of all, a quarter note count on the hi-hat, and then we'll do the subdivisions of 4 using the cymbal and bass drum to break it up. And if we do that with a bit of jazz, the hi-hat's on 2 and 4, so just watch where the relationship between your right foot and your left foot. Okay, finally for your practice challenge, what rudiment do we know that sounds in groups of 4? I'll tell you, a paradiddle. So we could play our subdivisions of 4 using paradiddle sticking. And what we have to realize is that our 3 groups of 4 mean that your first paradiddle will be right-handed, your second paradiddle will be left-handed, your third one will be right-handed, so you will come out on your left hand. Now watch my sticking. This is all written in the magazine. You can look at the music. But as far as this video footage is concerned, just watch my sticking. This is single stroke sticking. Okay, now watch for the paradiddles. So now I'm going to demonstrate triplets in groups of 4 using paradiddle sticking, playing accents on toms and accents on cymbals. I mean, if incidentally you can go around the kit, you have to move a paradiddle each time. But now I'll do it toms and cymbals. Now you notice there that I was doing 2 bars, and that meant I did come back on my right hand. So I went right, and then left, left, back onto the right hand. There you go. Triplets in groups of 4, ending up with something that I call the Paratriplet. Have fun. See you next time.